Think bigger, but don't lose yourself. On Tuesday, January 20th, Mercury enters Aquarius. And Mercury will be in Aquarius until February 6th, where it moves into Pisces. That's about a couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks. We do have a Mercury retrograde coming up at the end of February, so it's going to retrograde in Pisces, but not to worry about that now. Let's see what this beautiful energy with Mercury entering Aquarius is going to provide for us. I am going to read you the description from astrology.com so we can get a vibe. It says, get ready to think outside the box when the planet of communication enters this innovative sign. Our ideas become loftier as we think about how we can make our lives and the lives of others better. However, don't become a martyr. So immediately that took me back to the pull from yesterday and the card from yesterday and the key concepts connected to the card with the sun entering Aquarius. So you might want to go back and watch that guidance just because it is for the entirety of Aquarius season. And now we've got the communication planet moving into Aquarius and telling us not to be a martyr. So it's like, why are you doing what you're doing? And what kind of identity or role are you taking in it, right? We want to watch out for martyrdom, I suppose. Okay, let's roll these dice and see what our shuffle is. Ooh, it's a 3 and a 1. Yeah, it's like creative independence is what they're saying. Or thinking about the community here and not losing yourself at the same time. So yes, I feel like there's this ping-ponging energy sort of that's happening over the next, like I said, 2.5 weeks that may have us in our minds thinking about all of these amazing new ideas, unconventional ways to do things, bigger picture energy, new inventive ways to do things that can affect like the communities around us or the people around us. But they don't want us to, sacrifice ourselves wholly and completely in the name of the community, or like, it has like a dogma warning. That's sort of what it feels like. So yeah, there may be some ping-ponging that we're feeling. Together it's a 4. So, I mean, the high expression of this is really wanting security, stability, being able to stay like on our 2 feet and on our path. Very interesting. Let's get these shuffled up and see what the guidance is for this aspect. Okay, those tarot cards were like fighting each other, like not wanting to combine, which is interesting. Sometimes the shuffle indicates something that's connected to like the energy and the intention that you're pulling from. So again, ping-ponging energy kind of butting up against things. I don't know, there's this feeling of like, yeah, being able to mind our minds and make sure we don't lose ourselves in these big ideas, or like what you're actually bringing to life that has to do with creation or innovation or like for other people. Okay, let's see what the guidance is here from the Oracle. A merry motive. Classic there. Take a look at this. This is, I mean, it's gotta love spirit. A merry motive. This is about intention, right? What is your motive? Are you coming from a joyful place? Have you even thought about yourself in this? That's what I want to say is like, have you thought about yourself when you're thinking about what you can do for others? Because that is an amazing track to think like, what can I do for others? Where can I be in service to others? But then there's this like caveat that's like, yeah, and why do you want to do this? With a merry motive, this is like really being clear about your intentions. Why do you want to do this? What are you doing it for? And are you thinking about yourself, or are you, whoa, flipping the card, there you go. And are you considering yourself in it? Okay, let's read the key concepts to go along with it. Is it just, I like the key concepts particularly in this book because it gives us extra language around it. It says, knowing your motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, and the wisdom behind your intentions. Yeah, see, this is something about really being aware that there's always a motive and there's always an intention for what it is that you're doing. Being a martyr is like, I mean, there's all kinds of tracks coming up, but it just feels like, you know, you could be sacrificing yourself for the admiration of others. Is that why you're doing this? Is that why you have these great ideas and these thoughts? Or is that why you're taking this kind of action? Because if it is, we're looking to find a high expression motive that includes you in the joy and that doesn't put you in martyrdom or like victimhood. Interesting. So it's a heart-centered motive. And that's what really came through in the poll, you know, as we began this season. So I think that they're just kind of kindly and joyfully reminding us that we need to check in with our motive. We need to like harness the power of our mind for something joyful and make sure that we have intention around that. We don't want to lose ourselves in that or like hand it over to our ego and be in some sort of like illusion about why we're doing the thing we're doing or why we want to create the thing we want to create. When you have an amazing thought over the next couple of weeks, you know, take it in and then ask yourself that question. Why do I want to do this? What can it bring? What does it elicit inside myself? What is the energy that I'm going to be pulling from in order to bring this to life, in order to be of service to others, in order to bring this into the world, in order to create this or whatever it is? Why? Why do I want to do this? Why do I want to go after it? That is the question. Let's see what the tarot gives here. The 10 of Disc. And establishment. So this is the 10 of Pentacles in this deck. Why do I want to establish this? This card is such a beautiful, abundant card, right? A 10 of Pentacles is like all of the abundance, all of the wealth, this feeling of having more than what you need, that everybody's taken care of. There's enough for the whole. And, you know, the low expression of this energy may come through as some sort of ulterior motive, right? That doesn't actually put in the priority position the highest and best for others and for yourself is what I want to say. So we really want to tap into highest expression with this coupling. It's beautiful. A merry motive for the establishment of something beautifully abundant. In high expression, this energy sees us having probably some really amazing ideas that we need to closely pay attention to honor, to acknowledge, write it down, see where it leads, and make sure that you're always continuously connecting to why you're doing it. What is my motive here? Is it in alignment? Is it for the highest and best, right? That's what you're going to want to be asking yourself. And you're included in that. It's not like highest and best for everyone else and not me. It's like, it's for the whole, the collective, right? That's what Aquarian energy is about. There may be something very prosperous and abundant that we're getting the ideas to bring to life and bring into the world. This is a 10 of Earth. Bring into the world from a merry motive or a very joyful, abundant, loving motive that's going to be percolating in your mind over the course of the next couple of weeks. So this energy, this Mercury energy is going to move interestingly through the next, I would say, couple of months, because we're going to move into a Piscean energy, which is very connected, very dreamlike, and then retrograde. So we want to just pay attention to the guidance as it's coming up and as it concerns Mercury energy. But for right now, Mercury in Aquarius is giving you those hints and then allowing you to align with the most joyful intention to bring these things to life and have them be expanded with a 10 of Pentacles, to make them bigger, to create a legacy, to create abundance, to create prosperity for all, to reach multiple people, expanded amounts of people with this beautiful and positive intention. So really pay attention to what's coming into your mind. as it concerns what you're capable of creating or how you can reach people, or what you want to facilitate from your heart to put out into the world and to bring out into the world and to like embody here in the physical experience, to get your hands in and to work on in the physical realm that could service the larger whole. This is like everybody having more than enough, right? It's a wonderful energy, and I wonder what kind of thoughts you're going to be thinking or what you're going to be connecting to that can be of great service to yourself and others, especially with a merry motive or a positive intention moving it forward. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is a knife charm. Okay. Oh my goodness. A knife charm. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, I guess it could be a sword, but they're giving it to me as a knife, and not just any knife. I thought, oh my goodness. I like sort of recoiled into myself and went, whoa, stabbing things? What's going on? Like, this feels, is this a scary charm? And they're like, no, it's a butter knife. Spread that stuff all around. Yummy, yum, yum. Like, thinking about dipping you have whatever you're going to spread, whatever you love in front of you, thinking about the joy, the motive, right? The intention is to experience this mouth pleasure, if you will, or the deliciousness of a thing that you love to spread on bread or whatever it is, right? If you take a moment to think about that, Spirit's so funny. Think about that. And how delicious. Your mouth starts watering. It smells so good. You get very excited. Like, if you love peanut butter, I don't like peanut butter. It's not my jam. But most people like peanut butter. If you like peanut butter and you're one of those people who loves peanut butter, for me, this would be like a raspberry jam with like seeds in it or something. Think about how it feels and then spreading that all around. Spreading this so that it expands. You would offer it to other people. So funny. I mean, I really had are we stabbing things? What is going on with a knife charm? No, it's a butter knife. Spread that stuff all around and enjoy. Part of this will just be enjoying the thought processes that are coming from this energy, right? Realizing that, oh my goodness, this connects to such loving, abundant energy. It's coming from such a wonderful place. I get to be the one to have this idea and to sit in this joyful energy and to dream about it a bit. And as I said, as Mercury moves into Pisces, we may have that dream becoming more vivid perhaps, but for now, notice those ideas and allow yourself to connect to the energy of it. Spread that stuff around, jot it down, stream of consciousness. That's what it feels like don't let it pass. Talk to text, write it down, let your mind dream and kind of go on this adventure of, ooh, wouldn't it be very cool if I could create this, or we could bring this to life, or it could help these people. I could be in service this way. And that's why they're saying, like, don't lose yourself. The intention matters. You don't want to become a martyr where you're like, I will sacrifice myself for the whole and blah, 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 because you're getting like this weird egoic admiration from that space. So they're warning us against that, and instead to just stay in the abundance and the expansion of whatever is coming through mentally, and get excited and then spread that stuff around and enjoy. Okay. Wow. Mercury in Aquarius. How exciting. How fun. How fun. All right. Well, if you want more information about this season, I have an Aquarius season pick a card that you can choose from 3 cards and watch your guidance for this innovative and inventive season ahead. And then also, if you want to know what's up for you for February, I have a February personal monthly reading that allows me to pull a very base, amazing spread for your specific energy, and then a channel for you and deliver that to your inbox so you can know what energy and guidance you have specifically for the month ahead. So you can check both of those out in the description below. I'll leave the links for you there. You can also, of course, visit the Intuitive Astrology playlist to keep up with the Astro guidance that's coming up for the next aspects. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please don't forget to subscribe. That really helps me out. And thank you so much for watching.